opinions stated in this podcast do not reflect the opinions of the Alestle or SIUE as a whole. Welcome back to another episode of Alestle After Hours. We are here over the summer yet again because, well, school's out, folks, and we have a lot to prepare for our next upcoming fall semester. But we have been doing fun things, at least I think we have. I have. Hopefully my guests have as well. But we're going to talk about it. We have a new voice on the podcast today. Katy Arterburn joins us, as well as a familiar voice in Copy Editor Matt Wolden. Katy is a new reporter here at the Alestle. Katy, congratulations.
Thank you.
And we're excited to have you. Hopefully you will have a great time here at the Alestle, as we always do in the fun house, right, Matt?
No, always.
Yeah, so Katy, introduce yourself if you would. Just kind of tell the audience a little bit about yourself and why you decided to work here at the Alestle.
Yeah, well, I'm a first-year student. I just kind of have always been interested in journalism. I've been interested in writing and researching things, being in everybody's business. I think that's why everybody does this. But yeah, I'm very interested in contributing to letting people know about what's going on campus in the Edwardsville area. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. And you bring up a great tribute, attribute of journalists is that we're snoops. We like to snoop.
Yeah.
just a wee bit.
Oh yeah. Not even just in general. Also I feel like we gossip a bit too.
Oh yeah, it's a stereotype of us, which is fair. But no, Katy, we're really excited to have you. I know we've hired a few other people. Hopefully we'll get to slot them in.
Yeah, I really want to meet Layla.
For some context, we over the summer do not meet in person, so we only get each other's Discord notifications. That's all we get. So for the new people that get hired at the end of the spring, we just it's just these new names in our server, and you'll see Katy messages in or Layla messages in, and it's just who are these people? Yeah. It's just do we know? Are they chill? Are they chill people?
Okay.
We don't know.
Well, based off of her opinion piece, I think she's interesting. She has to be interesting. I think that opinion article, despite having to remove a lot of the stuff that made it interesting, was a really wild read. First run, okay. So it was about walking and just being able to go on walks, how nice Edwardsville is of a walking place where you can just go places and you just have a nice time, good weather, good a lot. There's good transportation too, but some of the things that were kind of crazy or seemed out of place were, there was one time where she was talking about how driving you don't exactly get to see anything, and that there's some risks in driving, but she described Missouri as just letting anybody drive and whatnot. So yeah, no, but she described it as, so you basically have all these SpongeBobs on the road, which was just great.
Okay. Pause. Beautifully well said. That's honestly, I've never thought of Missouri that way, and I will never unthink of Missouri that way. Wow. SpongeBob's on the road. You're right. I need to meet this person. This sounds like my personality
trait.
That
opinion is true too. I mean, over here, there is a lot of walking space. It's a very beautiful area. In St. Louis, it's just concrete. There's not much.
Yeah. What do you mean? The concrete trees? You don't enjoy those? Yeah. No, it's definitely something. Well, that was very interesting. Yeah, that's the benefit you get as a copy editor too. You get to see the first draft. Mm-hmm. Gosh, I'm sorry you have to look at my first drafts, man.
Me too.
Well, at least I'll give it to that. Yeah, I know it's rough. Especially when, what's bad is when you got to make your edits and you're not in a position to make edits. That was me making my edits on my story, forgetting that we published a day earlier over the summer.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm doing this in the car on my phone.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, man. It's rough.
Dude,
it's rough stuff.
I feel like copy editing my any story I make too is also a hassle. I don't know. I feel like I'm a good copy editor, but whenever it comes to writing, I feel like that's a different beast.
Yeah, that's fair. That's right. It's just not our strongest suit. It's all right.
Mhm.
That's why I'm here. That's why you're copy editing, so we don't have to write as much. Katie, you better be a darn good reporter because you
I
got to
hope
make
so,
up. You
yeah.
got to make up for Matt and I's slack. Well, speaking of stories, Katie, and you got the chance to write some stories in this week's edition. Why don't you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah. Well, I wrote about the Juneteenth celebration, which was today, June 18th, and then tomorrow is the actual federal holiday of Juneteenth. And then also an article about internship resources. So I gave about 7 resources that students can use to try to find, maybe their first internship, maybe they're coming back to it. So, yeah.
Very cool. Tell us a little bit about like interviewing, that process for you. Are you comfortable with that, or was it easy to pick up, or maybe a little nerve-wracking?
A little nerve-wracking. I think so. I did some research on my interviewees before it, and they were very knowledgeable ladies. And that kind of got me a little bit nervous. Like,
as it does anyone.
oh yeah, like I mean, one of them worked at the John F. Kennedy Performing Arts Center.
Oh, wow.
Before coming to SIUE, and then one is like a full-fledged like actor, film producer, director, writer. So,
Dang,
yeah,
that's-
very impressive people.
Wow, very cool. So it was an exciting experience.
Absolutely.
Really good. That was your first story, correct?
Yeah.
Very cool. And then the internship one, obviously a little bit more just informational, but tell us a little bit about the writing process for that.
Yeah. Well, I guess to start with like the research, a couple of years ago I got selected to do like a career readiness little like conference. I got flown out to LA in California. And so they gave me a bunch of resources, and I learned about those apps and how to reach out and create networks that can help you get internships. So that was easier to write. I had a little bit more experience, and it was just kind of like putting in the stuff that I knew and then adding some more research to it. So
Yeah, for sure. Now, you said, is this upcoming fall semester, this is going to be second year for you? Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
So I will say one of my favorite things about working at the newspaper, and maybe Matt, you can relate to this too, is you like, as someone who, I was a first gen college student, neither of my parents went, but you just learn so much about how the university like works, like
Yeah.
how the gears turn behind the scenes. Because when you're just like, if you're a normal student, you don't care. You don't really give a lick how it works. You're just like, just give me my assignments, let me complete them, give me the degree. But like when you work here, you like have to figure out like, oh my God, there's just so much stuff. There's just so much
yeah.
stuff that you don't know. And so I feel like that's one of the benefits of working this job.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
You kind of get to see how it all clicks.
I know.
Yeah, and like you also get to see like how everything connects to each other too. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
like it slowly just builds like its own web, and you see how everything ends up like going into each other. Like I think it's pretty interesting. Like eventually you just kind of like see an overview of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say the word web. I think that was perfect because I feel like if you're interested, if you get interested in this stuff, like I do at least, you should look up like the hierarchy of SIUE. So it starts with obviously chancellor minor at the top, and then it goes down all the vice chancellors. But it's like the way they all connect, and you're like, golly, how do these people do all this stuff that they're responsible for? And it doesn't even list all the people that work for them, you know. So it's crazy. It is really crazy. But yeah, that's one thing you'll probably you'll start to pick up on. You'll learn how the university like clicks, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is good or this is terrible, and you're like, it's a mess. But yeah, interesting first stories for you. You kind of got the best of both worlds. You got like the informational side of a story, and then you also kind of got like the in depth and like the people human side of the story,
Right.
you know. So that's really neat for you. Matt, you also had a story this week. It was a little more the informational side of things,
Yeah.
but tell us a little bit about that.
It was essentially just about SIUE parking. There seems to be like a new like summer permit that you can buy. I don't remember the exact cost, but it's less than like the annual permit or the semester long permit for spring or fall. There's really not much to it. There's just like a new cost since before, despite like having the whole area around here still be pay for permits, like the summer permit didn't really exist. It was technically just if you had a permit from the school year, you would have it in the summer. But now since permits are virtual, like it's just based off of your license number. It goes instead based on when it expires, and since it can expire before summer starts, and it's unable to be changed, it just kind of stays, so you need a new permit for the summer.
Yeah, it's just a load of baloney, dude. It's just another charge.
I agree.
It's just them trying to scam us out of more money to park somewhere.
I didn't know that. Like, I have my residential parking pass still, and it says it hasn't expired yet, so...
Well, so it's only for the semester-long permits. If you lose the semester-long permit, then you don't have a permit for this summer. But if you have the annual permit,
You'll
the
be
year-long permit, you're gonna be fine.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and that's the thing you really got to watch for is, like, when you're buying those permits and, like, what... I had this problem. It was, like, I have... My vehicle that I drive now was in the shop during the school year, and I had to, like, go into the system, add a different... the rental car I was driving, I'd add that license plate to the permit that I had, which is, like, dumb. I don't think they thought of that.
I know. I did the same thing. I had a temporary tag on mine.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. The second I switched to my, like, permanent tag, I got a parking ticket.
That's crazy.
Did you appeal it?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I got my money back, but...
Good for you.
Yeah.
Talking about terrible systems at the university. Sorry, parking services. I know you get all the hate, but you deserve it sometimes, in my opinion. Anyway, but yeah, no, that interesting stories this week. Obviously, the Juneteenth celebration, and then the internship resources, along with parking updates, and a lot of other stuff, which you can read on alestlelive.com. Go check that out there. Let's get to the fun stuff, because who cares about news, right? Like, golly. It is the summertime. It is hot outside most of the days of the week if it's not raining. What are you guys doing? How are you kicking back the summer?
Yeah, so I'm working at the Alestle. I'm working at the gardens, too. I worked there over the year, so just kind of putting in a little bit more time with them. Also working at doing an internship for a legal firm in St. Louis. They do environmental law, so... Yeah, helping out with that.
Dude, she does it all.
No,
Literally.
Yeah, legit.
All right, how about you, Matt? What have you been up to?
I've honestly just been chilling this summer. I'm, like, apart from working for the Alestle, doing the summer class and a few other projects, I feel like I just needed a break.
No, that's real. That's real. You know what's funny? It's like at the end of spring, I was, like, stressing, pulling my hair out. And summer rolls around, and I feel like instead of dropping things and, like, de-stressing myself, I added things. Like, I added more work to my plate, and now but it feels less stressful because it's summertime. And I don't know if that's the right feeling. I don't know. But no, that's real.
I was legit at the end of my rope, I felt like.
That's real. Thankfully, this upcoming fall should be, like, a piece of cake for me, maybe. Well, that might be a bit presumptuous to say, but we'll see.
I'm hoping hopefully the same. I think it's going to be the least amount of credit hours I've taken so far here, but I don't know. I'm not letting my guard down,
Yeah, no, never let your guard down. Matt, I was just thinking, aside from Dylan, are you the most veteran person on staff now? Besides Audrey. Yeah. So you and Audrey and Dylan.
Do you know why, if Chloe's coming back? Like,
I am not
fall?
sure. I think no. I think the answer is no.
Really? Okay. I
Pretty sure.
was thinking Chloe was coming back just because she's still in the.
If she is, she's just doing the Alestle Live thing.
That makes sense.
So that might be it. But I don't know about her schooling. But yeah, no, that's exciting. Hopefully that'll be good too. Alestle Live. That'll be something to keep an eye on if you're looking for more news content. But yeah, you're like the third most senior person on staff. How does that feel, buddy? Do you feel wiser? Do you feel like you can impart some great information here on Katy?
Oh, I always could have.
For the upcoming year? I mean, come on. What do you got? Senior staff member?
I don't know. Good luck.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah, well, we all need a little luck, you know?
I don't know.
This job.
Everything in this job kind of just comes up eventually, but like you don't really need to know anything like off the get-go. Like,
that's true.
I feel like eventually you'll discover something new. For example, like the podcast, I feel like you still haven't had all the new people on yet, right?
Nope.
Yep, so they'll figure out what this is eventually,
Katy, you're just the first victim of the new hires to get dragged onto the show.
I'm safe so far.
So far, she'll I don't know what kind of SOS sound she can make to
Morse code in the microphone.
Yeah, Morse code in the microphone. Yeah, no, it'll be an exciting year, especially again for us specifically, for Matt and I. We get to kind of see new leadership take over for the first time in multiple editor positions. Obviously, we've seen a new managing editor for the last few years, but a new lifestyles editor, a new opinion editor now. So it'll be cool. It'll be cool. You have a very untested waters, but I think with the people there, we'll be in good hands.
Definitely.
I'm looking forward to it. But Katie, tell us something you're really looking forward to working for the newspaper this upcoming year.
Ooh, that's a good question. I think something that I've been kind of interested in is like, I've noticed that there's black mold in some of the residential halls. I don't know if you guys have heard about
I
this.
feel like this is just...
We just don't always hear about it.
You always hear about it?
We try. We try.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But yeah. So you're gonna put the stake out on that, huh?
I hope so.
I hope so too, for the sake of everyone that lives in those dorms.
I
Like,
know.
golly,
Yeah.
what are we doing? Then again, there's a lot of things I wonder what we're doing, but that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Yep.
To put some questions to those figures.
To answer the questions.
Yeah, pose questions and then hopefully get them answered. Maybe. But yeah, no, I think that's a good aspiration for trying to solve a mystery that's decades old, maybe.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Actually,
Decade-old mold.
I don't know.
Just kidding, I don't know.
That would be not good if it
I
is.
know.
That was a bit of an overestimate on my time frame. But yeah, no. Anything else interesting over the summer that maybe like a trip that you guys have taken or are planning to take? I know it's only mid-June, so we still have a lot of summer left, really.
No clue. I kind of just want to... I mean, like, I'm kind of just, like, setting things up for whenever I graduate and whatnot. There's not really too much I'm doing this summer. I feel like I just needed to not do anything whenever the summer hit.
That's fair.
I was definitely... Like, I was on my last strand.
Matt,
like,
you can't see Matt, but he literally just hair fell out of his head as he's thinking about last semester. Katie, you mentioned a lot of work things. What's something maybe more fun that you've done?
I've been going camping a lot.
Very cool.
I visited my friend's lake house the other day. I learned how to fish this summer.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So where have you been fishing at exactly?
So my girlfriend, at her house, she has a little pond. So that's where I caught a bass. I guess it wasn't a catfish. I got a bluegill too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, two bluegills. So yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. You are alluding to my obsession of the week, which we haven't gotten to yet, but well, that is very cool. My buddy's cousin calls the bluegills blue geekies. That's what we call them.
Cool.
And they are cute, but man, they're squirmy little things, dude. They just do not want to stay. One of them got cut on the hand just from holding it.
Oh shoot.
But yeah, no, we also had a good fishing trip recently. I am not a fisher, for those that do not know me, or I just don't fish very often. It's not my forte, so learning to fish over a similar situation, learning to properly fish, I should say, because it was not very good. But Matt, anything else over the summer? Maybe what's one thing you want to do before summer ends?
Sleep.
This guy, bro. This guy. You're just trying to waste away this beautiful time of year, aren't you?
I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old.
Hey, you should listen to our Becoming Unk episode. That's only a few episodes old. You could go back and listen to. All of us. It was me, Chloe, and Brandy, and we all of us really did.
Yeah.
We really did sound unk. I'm not gonna lie. It was getting bad.
No.
It's getting really bad.
No, I genuinely just think I need this break period for just the summer, and then I'm legit hitting the ground running again.
Yeah.
The problem is I have been going since last summer, since the winter before last winter, nonstop.
No, that's real. That's real. You're on that grind.
Yes,
you know?
yes, and insane grind. Like,
so are you planning to graduate in fall or spring?
Spring. This spring, I'm done.
Good.
Like, I was able to do everything I needed to do.
Good for you. You'll be free.
Yeah.
Thank God. It was about
Now
time.
take a look to your right. Poor Katie's stuck here for a while.
Yeah.
Don't take 19 credit hours. It's not worth
Okay.
it.
Oh
It's not
yeah.
worth it.
All right.
Now he has advice.
Yeah.
You see that? Now he has some advice for you.
Pretty solid advice.
How about you, Katie? Is there something that you're looking to accomplish this summer before returning to the dungeon of school?
Ooh. Oh, that's a good question. I want to go to the Indiana Dunes.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I've never been. I've only heard stories about it, but it seems like a really cool place. Have you guys been?
No, I never heard of this.
Oh, okay. It's like, I guess it's just like this like valley and mountain hills of sand, and then it's
In
That's so
Indiana?
yeah, it's at like the border of Indiana, I think, Illinois, unless it's maybe
What?
Michigan. Indiana?
Oh, the top part?
Yeah, I guess so.
What the heck?
That sounds
Yeah.
cool.
What kind of sand is in Indiana? That's what I want to
Yeah,
know.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I never heard of like sand in Indiana.
I'm
I'll have
sorry.
to report back.
Yeah, I need to know. I need a fact check on this.
Okay.
I need a whole story by the time.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like a different state, but no, I think so. Indiana Dunes.
You know, I'm gonna trust your word. Maybe they just helicoptered some sand from
I
like
think- oh, yeah.
Arizona, and just dropped it off.
Weirdly enough, I heard that apparently sand is like a hot commodity. Like, you can make a mon of money in the sand
Yeah.
business.
The sand business, big sand.
Big sand.
Never
Big
heard of
sand,
it.
big
Never heard of it.
Dude, look into
When
it. It's
they
actually
do-
kind of crazy.
When they do fracking, like they pour sand and water into the
That makes
ground
sense.
and then kind of bring it back up. So
Big sand.
Big
Be on the lookout, folks. Big sand is out there and making billions, and you just don't even know about it. Everyone's after big pharma these days, but big sand is where all the money's at. Well, I'm glad you guys are. Seems like you guys are having good summers, whether it's restful or adventurous. It seems we have a very good contrast of summers here on the show today. But we do have more before the summer ends. I don't know exactly who will be on for these episodes, but we do have a very exciting episode. I'm excited about July 8th is when we'll be publishing on the podcast again. But that will be a print edition publishing that week and my 50th episode releasing
Oh.
as podcast producer. So 24 episodes with Alestletics and then 26 on Alestle After Hours on July 8th. And it'll be right after 4th of July, America's big 250 birthday.
Wow.
Exciting.
I'll be the happiest I've ever been. So
yeah.
tune in that week because we'll be up. 4th of July is great, and I'll be doing this 50th episode celebration. So tune in to Alestle After Hours on July 8th because I'll be the peak happiness.
You'll have to bring in like a bald eagle or something.
Oh my God, that is such a great idea, Katie. Why are you giving me? Stop feeding the fire. I'm already trying to think of ways to celebrate and make it about myself. I don't need to bring a bald eagle in. And then I guess we publish again in July 29th, so you can, I guess, listen that week too if you want. But really listen on July 8th. That's what really matters. Also, we have more information on the fall schedule. I was just so close to publishing a podcast schedule, and then we have some new updates around our printing schedule and all that. So I have to take that back to the scrapper and rework that a little bit. So hopefully on the 50th celebration of Sam's podcast producing episode, maybe I'll have a schedule ready, and that'll be even better about the show. So it gives you more of a reason to tune in. So please come back for that, and hopefully we can finish the summer really strong. But that leads us into our obsessions. So Katie, I know you said you have an idea, and you want to kick us off here? Oh, for those that don't know, our obsessions is basically what we're obsessed with over the last week or month in this case, because we don't print and publish online as often. So Katie, what are you obsessed with as of recently?
I would say Peruvian chicken.
Oh my gosh, the light
That's
up on
crazy.
Matt's face was so funny. Matt
Yeah.
lit up like a Christmas tree. It was Christmas in
And it's
June.
valid. It's so good.
Dude, no, it's really good. No, so my mom is from Peru. I
Oh,
basically grew up with like different types of Peruvian chickens.
Yeah. Very
So
cool.
we're all going to Matt's house for Peru.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm hearing. So if you're wondering where we're at right now, that's where we are.
And my mom's from Colombia, so I actually
Wow.
kind of similar recipes.
Oh.
Yeah,
very cool.
Kind of close. Yeah.
Now we're going to Katie's for other recipes. No, that's really neat.
Yeah.
So that's your hype. Okay, well, is it homemade Peruvian chicken? Is that what the hype is?
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
I tried it the other day, and it's just like soy sauce marinated chicken thighs, and like this green. Have you had it with the green sauce, Matt?
There are like different types, I think.
Okay, it was like a jalapeno, cilantro, sour cream mayo sauce. Very good. Very spicy, but
Spicy. Okay, I don't know that one.
okay.
Wow, Katie
Good,
just made me
good.
starving. It's for those that don't know this, we're recording this like dinner time, and I'm literally so hungry. And now just hearing that makes me really hungry. But no, that sounds really good, Katie.
Yeah.
That's a really good obsession. First episode, she's just cooking here, literally cooking.
There you go.
Matt, how about you? What is your obsession of recent?
I guess it could be like Pokemon Champions. It's like
Oh
this...
my God.
Dude, no, okay, it's actually I didn't think I was actually going to be obsessed with this. I wasn't even like really that big of a fan of Pokemon games, but it's shockingly competitive.
Okay.
Like
I believe you. I believe you.
I'm just like big into competitive games.
That's fair.
So what is it?
It's basically you just grab random Pokemon, put them in a team, and then like try to
Oh.
outsmart like people online. It's legit just Pokemon battles, and that's it.
Wow.
It's like an app?
Yeah, and it's free.
Okay.
It's literally
Oh, cool.
it's on phones now. Like I legit have it on an app, which is why it's like so easy to be obsessed with.
He's
Like
just
Oh,
addicted
nice.
to it.
no, it's bad. It's bad. I finished a class today for like my summer class, and I was like, okay, just one game, and then I'll do something else, and then it was 2 hours.
Wow.
Then
I was literally just about to ask. I wonder what your playtime is.
and
So
then I came here. I finished the class, played the game, and then I came here.
Wow.
you got here at least. That's what matters. You made it here. You didn't sacrifice us for Pokemon.
There was a chance.
There was a chance. Well, it sounds like fun though. At least you're having a good time. You know what? You got literally a time killer. It sounds like.
Oh yeah,
And
it's
the-
great.
Mine was a little more outdoorsy, which usually is not me. Usually I would have been the same as you, Matt. I would have probably picked a game or something else. That's typically my area. But I went to the Ozarks, and you may have seen this on Instagram, the podcast Instagram. I caught a honking catfish, dude. It was huge, 25 inches long, probably about 7 pounds. First catfish I've ever caught in my life, and also the biggest fish I've ever caught in my life. And that thing was a monster, dude. He was a big boy.
Dang.
And
Wow.
my friend had to help me heave him onto the dock, dude. It was crazy. But yeah, so that was my obsession. And we did not eat the catfish, unfortunately. We didn't have the utensils to eat him, which is a shame. I really kind of wish I did. But yeah, so we let him go, and he swam away. But it was really interesting. I had heard this before, but I've never heard it in person. But they bark. They like bark.
Oh, wow.
Catfish?
Yes. He was like, like that's like that was not a good representation of the sound, by the way, but that was like a similar-ish sound. It was crazy.
Like
What
a
are they
little sea
called?
lion.
Kinda. It was like but I mean, it sounded more like a bark. That was
Okay.
a bit of a,
Aren't
like I
they-
said,
Why aren't they called like dogfish? then?
I don't know. Isn't that ironic? That's what I thought too. I was like, they're like, someone heard that, like, huh, wouldn't it be funny? Well, like, they have the whiskers. That's probably why. But someone probably thought, man, we should call this a catfish because it barks. I don't know. But it was crazy. I've caught a bluegill before. And that was
Yeah.
about the most fishing experience I had. And then I was like, my buddy was like, here, you got something on your pole? And I go over and I'm like, this is nothing. I'm reeling it in. And it's like, it doesn't feel like anything. And then like you feel a tug and you're like, oh my God, what the hell? You know, you just yank back. And then I was trying to pull it out of the water and he's like, pull it to the dock. And I'm like, I'm trying, it's heavy. And he like grabbed the line and pulled it in and that thing just flopped on the dock. It was
my
crazy. It was crazy. Big fish. But yeah, so go fishing. I think that's the theme of the episode. Go fishing.
Yeah.
For-
Katie went fishing. Katie, do you approve of fishing?
I do. I would say that every time I think I've caught a big fish, it is a pile of moss.
Oh,
So
so we call that moss bass. Everything that you catch, it's not a fish. We put that bass. So like we caught a lot of trees.
Okay,
Tree bass. Tree bass.
Ooh.
We caught two of my buddies caught each other's lines. So we caught line bass. We got a lot of line bass this weekend at the Ozarks. But yeah, so you got a lot of moss
Yeah,
bass.
I'm glad you got a catfish and not a cat bass.
Yeah. Well, a cat bass would be interesting. I wonder what that would look like. Maybe just a bass fish, a small bass. That would have been great. But yeah, no. So you caught a lot of moss, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it takes patience to get the good fish. I think you have to be in the right spot. Like
I think so.
The Ozarks was like they just were all biting. Like there was hours where they wouldn't bite, which was weird. But then they would just like randomly just
Oh
like.
dang!
wow.
I don't
Yeah.
think I have the patience for fishing.
Probably, I didn't think so either, but I had a really good time. Like I said, not usually my forte, not really, but Usually I'm here in a studio like this all of the time, it feels like. But they were like, hey, you should come down. And I'm like, sure, whatever. We went on boats and all that stuff. And so it was wicked.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Did you fish from the boats?
We were going to, but we just decided not to. I don't know. It was something about like the way we were fishing just wasn't clicking. So we just fished off the dock, and we caught a crap ton of fish off the dock.
Good.
All right, that was the better part, but we got to speed around on the boats, which was a lot of fun. I got burnt bad on like sunburnt, but other than that, it was worth it. But yeah, so an exciting week of Alestle After Hours. Again, we will be back on the week of July 8th, and that will be a print week, which you can pick up a copy of the Alestle anywhere around on campus, or just like this week, you can read the stories on alestlelive.com. So you should go check out those stories. You should go check out Katy's stories because they are probably very good, and that way you can be up to date, as well as Matt's parking story and all the other news, of course.
Yeah. Don't compliment my story.
Matt's story, which I did read, it was really good. I was informed on the new permits, which I thought was dumb, and so I should have commented on there. Like, great story, bad policy, SIUE. That's what I'll go home and I'll do that. No, I probably won't. But yeah, go check out all the news on the Alestle website. Oh, don't forget, you can listen to our sports podcast hosted by myself and Audrey Orenick, where we talk about some of the latest SIUE sports and some national sports news from the past weekend. Let's see, what else is there? Don't forget to follow the Alestle on all of our social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, where you can find this podcast, or on Spotify, where you can also find this podcast. And we'll see you again on July 8th for my 50th episode, and for the celebration of America 250, and for the print and everything else under the sun. But we'll see you then again soon. Bye!